Hey everyone, this is Pegasus177 and you are watching How to Be a Modern Warfare 3 Ninja. Now last week was the first video of our map hiding spots, places where you can get ninja diffuses. We started with Seatown, Dome, Arcaden and Bukhara. We also showed you the glitch on how to get on top of the bomb in Arcaden, so hopefully you got to use those during the week and they helped you out. Now this week we're going moving on to the next 4 maps. Okay, so let's start off with Resistance. Now I'm going to start with the ghillie suit on the A-bomb. There are a lot of flower beds around here that people don't utilise, and I can't understand why not. They are great cover if you have a ghillie suit. They're very well concealed in most of them, and it's great line of sight to the bomb. Another thing you can do here, and Shadow loves this one, is get on top of this railing and be careful going out. You can jump on top of this lamppost. A lot of people who come down from spawn to the A-bomb will not spot you here. Flanking enemies may be a problem when they get up on the balcony behind you, but most of the time this is effective. The only issue is when you drop down from here, you make a sound when you land, even with dead silence. Now out of all the flower beds, ironically, this one is probably the most effective, and it's the only one without any shrubbery in it. But it gives you a good line of sight to both sides of the bomb, and a lot of people won't notice you here. As you can see with the other ones, they have trees in the centre of them which kind of push you out. This one here, when you get down, you don't really have as strong a line of sight to the bomb. You kind of have to trust your hearing a bit. And you can access all of the pot plants here. Every one of them you can get on top of, or the flower beds I mean. Every single one of them you can get on top of. The only issue is the ones with trees are going to push you out to the very edge and you're not very well concealed. So you're kind of relying more on your enemy to be a bit stupid and pass you out without noticing. The one here where Nova is probably the only other really very effective ones. It gives you good cover. Now you can also come out here if you're fast enough, get down by this tree and stay inside the wall. And any flanking enemy who come down by those 2 cars will not spot you. They'll run straight up the stairs in front of you, and you can also see out the gap for any who may go straight down towards the A-bomb. Okay, for the B-bomb, now the most effective one here is probably with the riot shield. I drop my motion sensor there and move beyond it, get into the corner, angle out slightly and hold out your throwing knife. This makes your riot shield disappear. A lot of enemy will run in here in front of you and you can get a trap defuse. The other option is to jump over this railing and you can land on the stop sign, and again you can jump onto the door of this kind of newsstand and then up and lie down on top of it. This is fairly effective too and gives you a nice strong line of sight to the bomb. The only issue here is snipers like to land in that little shop above, and if they're looking around they are going to spot you up on top of that phone box. Okay, let's move on to Downturn. Let's start off with the A-bomb and the ghillie suit. Now the A-bomb is pretty hard to protect here. I normally go beyond it, out here to this little entrance. I lie down here against the ridge, and great thing about that ridge is if somebody throws a flashbang in there, you're concealed and you're protected from it. You'll see any enemies who may run upstairs and you still have a line of sight to the bomb. The kind of texture of the ground also gives you good cover. Now the B-bomb is a lot easier to defend here with a ghillie suit. Move out here, lie down next to this couch, and this is probably my favourite spot here. A lot of enemy will run around behind you and won't spot you underneath them. If they don't, they're going to come straight in front of you and go for the bomb. You kind of have to trust your hearing here because a lot of them may end up behind you, but this is pretty effective. You can also go over here to this corner, look straight up and pull out a throwing knife or a piece of equipment, and what happens is your head actually goes back through the wall, distorts your figure, and a lot of people won't notice you here. Another spot that I rarely see anyone but myself use is out here at this upside turns taxi. The enemy will run in past you here, and this is a great spot to get in behind the enemy and get a few kill feeds. Now for the riot shield on the A-bomb, remember what I said about never leaving your equipment near you? I always throw my motion sensor up to the top floor Anybody with sit rep is going to go up to destroy that, so I'll know if somebody is using it. And the only real spot that I trust here is up in this corner on top of the table. Now for the B bomb, you're a bit more secure. I normally put my raid shield on my back and do a turtle, drop down, hold out my equipment, and you can actually hear very clearly if anybody tries to plant a bomb here. The great thing about this spot too is that you can also climb on top of the bomb. If you turn right, jump on the couch and jump up on the bomb. Okay, for bootleg, now this is important. You have to rush out here with a ghillie suit or whatever your class may be. You have to get out of here before people throw flashes or equipment down and land down here. What happens is it gives them a false sense of security if they get equipment through there, because they think that nobody has made it through, and most of them will rush plant here in front of you. Now for the A bomb, I don't really think there's a great many spots around here. One of my preferred ones is here down by these pallets. The fire kind of distorts view from you. The only issue here is you can't see the back of the bomb and you're vulnerable to flanking enemy. Another option is these trash cans. You have to lie down outside them and move in, but this gives you a good bit of cover. The only issue is if anybody is searching around, they may find you, and it is a little bit hard to hear if somebody is planting from this position. So every once in a while you may want to pop your head up and just give it a quick little check just to make sure they're not planting. You can also go down here, and out of all the stalls in the game, this is the only one that I'm aware of where you can actually lie into it and the flower bags will actually cover you over it and you will have a bit of cover from them. A lot of people won't spot you here, and you'll see anybody moving in front of you, you'll hear anybody behind you. Now for the riot shield on the B bomb, I normally head for the street, and this is the route that I would normally take. I would always go up here, in next to the truck and behind the pillar, in case any enemy come rushing down there. Next move is in here to this little gap. You get a little bit of a line of sight in around the B bomb, and when you know it's clear you can move up again, back in against this little crate here, and a lot of enemy won't spot you here. They'll just think that you're part of the crate behind you, and because this area is dark, the raid shield gives you a good bit of cover. Sometimes I'll throw a motion sensor out to the left hand side here. This will let you know if anybody is around the corner. It also gives away sit rep people because they're going to shoot it if they spot it. And the only other spot really with a raid shield around here is over these pallets. It's very hard to get here. Climb on top of them, move forward a bit, lie down and hold your equipment out in front of you. If you can get here, this is a very good spot. It gives you a line of sight to the bomb. The only issue is that it can be hard to move from here if there's multiple enemies in the area. Now for the A bomb, using a raid shield isn't a great option around the A bomb, but if you're going to do it, I normally suggest you come out here to this hallway, throw a motion sensor down in a way that it covers both A and B bomb. More of it is going to cover A bomb obviously, but if you stay back in this corner, a lot of enemy will pass you without seeing you. Okay, and finally for carbon. Now first of all, this is important. Put a running class on, a fast class. For instance, I'm using a shotgun here, and if you move quickly up here, and if you do it within time, you'll be able to change your class back to a raid shield. Now raid shield is ideal here, it gives you great cover. I've been in scenarios where enemy have stopped down right in front of me and set up camp, and they haven't even spotted me up over their head. This is a good spot to get to, and you have to be careful for rushers, but it's very effective. It gives you a line of sight out through that door there as well. Now I'm going to show you a little glitch here that not many people know about. If the bomb is planted in here on the right hand side of the bomb, if you're up on the outside here, you can actually defuse the bomb through the wall. This is fairly effective, it makes for funny viewing, and the enemy won't know what the hell is going on. They may hear it being defused, but they'll just start flipping the wall. Okay, and finally for the A bomb around here. Now there's a few spots to use around here. We have 3 spots where you have a bit of cover. This is the first one. Gives you a line of sight to the bomb, but your doorway to the left is a bit blocked. This is the second. This gives you a better line of sight to the bomb. Just make sure that you're over the step when you lie down here. And finally, this one I think everyone knows at this stage. This gives you a good line of sight to the bomb, but it's checked a lot, so be careful with it. And that's it for this episode. I'm going to put up 2 a week, so keep watching and peace.